Based on James Dashner's hit book, How to Get Stuck on Stucco, 13 easy decoupage tips for beginners and pros. The Teen Wolf kid that's not Teen Wolf is sent to the Glade, a magical place where young boys who couldn't make a Disneyland channel are banished. There, they meet 30-something-year-old permachild Jojen Reed and Butch from Toy Story. Their nighttime circle jerks are thrown astray once a woman is thrown in the mix who brings absolutely nothing to the movie. Welcome to the least enjoyable labyrinths this side of the Bog of Stench.
It was The Maze Runner, I believe. Yeah, The Maze Runner.
It's only forever, not long at all. Lost and lonely.
Hello, welcome to Resisting Boredom, where we drink, ramble, and discuss things to help in the never-ending quest of not being bored. I'm Brandon Kaiser.
Josh Jessen.
Kit Coleman.
Today we saw the new movie The Maze Runner. It was directed by Wes Ball. It stars Dylan O'Brien, Kaya Scodelario,
The Scolari Brothers!
Will Poulter, and Thomas Brody Sangster. Now, you probably don't know who these people are, but one of them is Jojen, and the other one is the kid from We're the Millers. And other than that, good luck.
So you see a picture of them and go like, oh, it's that guy.
Yeah, well, I probably brought up pictures of those people as I mentioned them, but...
See? That
Scolari
guy.
Brothers. Scolari Brothers.
I think that was the chick. Oh, we lost the female audience now. Anyways,
oh yeah, Kaya. That's the one.
I think...
Wait, we have a female audience?
Okay, so yeah, we saw Maze Runner. We're going to review it now, tell you what we thought. We'll give a rating to it at the end, and that's what we're going to do. So,
what are we doing this fucking show?
That's what the point of the show is. So, Kid, start us off.
Well, where do we start?
Right.
So my review.
So,
well, I like the way the movie began in general. It was kind of just like, it kind of left you not knowing what was going on because you were going from the perspective of the main character.
I like the lack of credits.
Yeah, lack of credits.
There was one company logo, bam, in the movie.
Yeah, that was pretty
It was a good, quick start.
Yeah,
Quick start.
real quick. They kind of started up, and I was like, all right, you're getting into it. Then I kind of felt they were going a bit slow. The pacing of the movie. And I get why they kind of were, because they kind of just wanted to get this information by, but it didn't really feel that way to me. The characters, I like the characters. All the characters. Gally, even though he seemed like a bit of an asshole, I enjoyed his character as well as any others.
Others that you don't know their names?
Yeah. Oh, well, Chuck. I didn't enjoy Chuck's. Yeah, I enjoyed Chuck. Chuck's character is fine.
It was a kid in a movie, and you enjoyed him. Holy shit.
Like, yeah, he was like fucking 12 or some shit. I kind of thought it was weird that they didn't really describe to him what the fuck was happening. I was like, that's the way of the maze. Like, what? What'd you say? I was like, what? You just said maze. Like, did I? It's like, what the fuck? Why don't
At
you
a cornfield, you didn't know about.
Why not tell him
you
these
mean
things?
Possibly the worst written scene in the entire movie.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's like that in the book. Cause
It seems like they're trying to hide things from him.
Yeah, that
but
wasn't
at
the
the same
greatest
time. They weren't trying to hide things from him. It just seems a bit stupid.
Hide the teacup.
I think they were trying to slowly give him all the information. Like, they didn't want to just info dump on him.
I like how they kind of went like, well, like, whoa. No one chooses to become runners. Okay, we
No
kind
one
of just
sees them.
allow them. It's more like people are kind of like we kind of choose them. They don't like get to choose if they're a runner or not.
You're right,
like,
kid.
You got to volunteer. Why don't you just go with it then?
You're right, these are scenes in the movie.
Yeah, exactly. These are things that they actually stated. It's like just a bunch of shit that just like. It was just like, well, why are you kind of holding him back? Why don't you just let him go with it? He's volunteering. You say that he's like not useful, like you're having him gardening and shit like this. It's like he wants to go run in there. Nobody wants to run in there. Really, let him go at it.
Because of events. Okay, but
It's a whole bunch.
what
of
did you
stupid
think
shit.
of the movie? Not just.
Well, I thought it was all building up to a big reveal at the end.
Okay.
And I was disappointed.
So the reveal is disappointing.
The reveal was like I thought it was gonna leave me going, oh, it all makes sense now. But I was just like, all right.
Did you enjoy the journey to that ending?
The journey was like interesting, but I'm not sure if it was interesting because it was actually interesting or because I was like going, all right, finally, we're getting to it. That's about it. Yeah, but the ending left me confusing and
Left me confusing.
Left me-
and that sentence made me confused.
that whole thing. Yeah,
I'm confusing too.
that the ending made me confused, and if they actually make a sequel, I kind of want to see it just to see if it makes any more sense. As strange as that sounds, I have closure issues, but
Okay.
but yeah, it happened.
You can't close any deal.
It happened.
And next is Josh, who went.
I want to touch on some points.
Okay.
Kit's review.
Okay. A recap, if you will.
Not really, because I just took some notes while
Okay.
Kit was talking.
All right.
Asshole is the first one. I really don't know how I wrote that. Chuck. Chuck was a shitty child in the movie that Kit liked. Or did you like Chuck? I wasn't paying
I
attention.
did not sure.
Not sure if
He
you
didn't hate him. Let's
He
put it
didn't
that
hate
way.
Chuck. Kit,
So-
usually movies suffer from shitty child syndrome. Chuck was just like
The only child in the movie.
shitty child. It wasn't shitty child syndrome. He was just like a kid that was there for no fucking reason.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, they weren't chosen.
Kit enjoys children, which is what I got out of that.
Okay.
Hide the teacup. Then I drew a penis. The chosen process.
Where's the penis? It's too.
It's a weird.
I see it.
That's
It's
a terrible penis.
It's kind of weird looking.
I draw better dicks than that on people's hamburgers.
Okay. All right.
Anyway, so the chosen process, which I mean,
I think that's a bragging point right there.
there's some problems with this movie in basically every facet of the movie, which is
Okay.
I think what Kit was trying to put in is like a lot of the establishment of the place. There's no real reason why anything is why it is, and I get it's a
Okay.
film adaptation. Maybe they go into it more in the book. I don't know. I didn't read it, but there is a lot of just wide open. Why is it like this? And they don't really question it. It's like these are the rules. There's no why are there rules. There's no like why are they chosen? Which is really or no one's chosen.
there are rules to keep civility.
Well, no,
so
like,
things don't just
People don't
go
just get
crazy.
to pick; they're chosen, and then the guy's like, "All right, you get to do it." You know, and
Well, he chose him. He was the leader of the runners.
it just seemed really weird. Like the chosen process was weird. I'll agree with Kid on that. I wrote "fuck mountain" down for no reason. The runners, disappointment in Kid's pants, Mad Max, and sequel. Here we go. Sequel is another point of interest. I don't know if there's definitely a sequel in the work set up. I don't know if it needs a sequel because I'm gonna
I would want to go see a sequel.
I'm gonna side with Kid on this one, or maybe not.
I don't think they
like I
need
said,
to
I
make
wasn't
one
listening
either,
to him.
But I would see it if they made it.
But here's the like after this movie, it was very slowly paced. The action sequences were good, but at the end of it, like all the revelation, all the stuff, it just seems to set up for not like I wasn't. The ending was very disappointing. Like it was very. Well, I think it reminded me of the second Hunger Games movie because the second Hunger Games movie just
I got that feeling, kind of.
it kind of abruptly ended with like, all right, we're going into this now, which is fine for the second movie, setting up for a third movie. But for the first movie, just to kind of go, all right, we're doing this now. It was just like I don't know. Would people want to go see a second movie when like what did the first one give
I
us?
have a feeling that is because of the book, though. Like the book probably ends in a similar fashion.
I assume it does, but like this
So.
movie didn't really give me enough to make me want to see a sequel.
Okay.
It wasn't terrible. Parts of it were just kind of like, there's a lot of lackluster. It was a very lackluster movie to me. It was just, stuff happened, here's some scenes. And it kind of really progressed quickly, and they're like, it's only your third day, and you're already fucking shit up and stuff like that. And it's just like, it kind of progresses quickly on that scale, but at the same point, the scenes that they drag on, and I don't know, I just thought it was very, not very well paced.
Yeah.
And things just kind of happened, even from like the timeline of the movie, it just happened too quickly. They didn't really establish anything, and like I mentioned in my intro, that was really great, because I wrote it. The chick shows up, and the chick is like, oh my god, there's a girl, and they freak out, but she really doesn't do anything in this movie other than A, be a girl, B, appear, and then that's kind of what she does. Then she's just kind of like another background character for the rest of the movie.
Yeah, pretty much.
And I'm like, and they made it big in the trailer, like, oh, a girl, like everything's changing, and she's in the like, she really doesn't have a lot of screen time. She's there, and she doesn't really have any lines when she's on screen. So it's just like another, like, oh, things are changing, and I don't know why. I don't know why I should care. I just didn't really care. I didn't really care about anything that happened, and the ending happened, and I thought it was going to end right away, and then they added that extra scene with Butch and his apparently fantastic ability to get through the maze far beyond everyone else's ability to get through the maze.
It could have been around where I wanted. I didn't need to be.
Yeah. Well, he just kind of shows up, and then there's that stupid fucking scene. That's stupid. And
How the
fucking-
fuck did he even find it?
Shut up! It's stupid as fucking. I already said.
I know.
Alright.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, that happens, and then like they go into like the twist ending, and I don't care. Like even the ending that they were
I'm not
setting
even
up,
sure
and
the
then
twist ending was real.
that 2-minute twist. I was like, I care even less. Like I didn't care about the ending, and then the twist happened, and I was like, well, I care even less. If there was a sequel, I'd probably see it, which is the shitty thing, because what happens next, I would like to know. But also, I don't really want. That's the end result. Is like it's not like Kit's problem with closure. It's just I would see it, but I don't know if I wouldn't go to the theater. I'd wait.
Okay.
But if they do another one, I'd watch it. I don't really think they gave enough in this one to warrant a sequel. And I'm pretty sure Jojen Reed is the only one that'll still look like a child by the time the sequel comes out, so I don't even know why they would do it. Like, I don't know. Like, the main character is going to have, like, a full-on beard and wrinkles in the second movie, and Jojen Reed's going to still look like he's 13, even though he's, like, the oldest one there. And for all I know, a boy-hungry pedophile.
I think Will Poulter's going to look young, too. He kind of doesn't seem to age much either.
Which one is that?
That's the dude from We're the Millers, the
Butch?
Galley.
Is that Butch?
No, Galley. Yeah,
That's Butch, yeah.
Yeah,
Butch.
you're right.
You know, he'd actually seem
He's
somewhat
47, you're right.
He'd seem Bush himself, if not for the fact that they had that zooming out thing where he kind of looks really like.
I know,
they're
there's-
like, fine, go ahead, go in the main.
I
Zoom
imagine-
out. He's wearing fucking shorts.
I imagine in the
weird,
book, there's a
creepy,
lot
like,
of-
knee shorts.
He's wearing shorts is your problem.
like knee shorts.
He's wearing shorts.
There's a lot of gay
Cut
sex
off.
going on in that thing for 3 years.
Look.
I'm just saying, it's undocumented.
That was a
Russell guy. No, like the shorts he was wearing were like just like it went like mid like calf is what the end.
He was wearing capris,
Yeah.
and Kid couldn't get
He was
past
wearing
it.
those like shorts like those.
He's been
pants
wearing the
that
same
women
shorts for 3 years. Didn't you get it?
Yeah, welcome back.
Oh, he had a growth spurt. Got it.
Welcome back to Kid's Fashion Corner.
He got a growth spurt in his mouth. Brandon, quick. What are your supple words?
So what did I think?
Sure.
I think I like this movie the most out of all of us. Okay.
That's surprising.
This was kind of what I wanted and what I was afraid it wasn't going to be, if that makes any sense. This was very much a plot-driven sci-fi mystery story. Okay? The characters don't have very much characterization to them. They don't have deep, motivations or character traits or anything that really sets them that much apart from each other. You have, the leader, the bully guy, they're tropes. They're very trope-like characters. You got the kid, Chuck in this case, who I kept wanting to call Chunk. But yeah, you have him, and then you have this. Your guys are correct. The girl comes up, and doesn't have a lot to do. It would have been nice if they would have given her more of a part of this story, I guess, considering they made a big deal about
She has a
it.
menstrual cycle.
I think her whole purpose was to be the last and to have that note. I'm guessing she did it because she followed him, but we don't know that for sure because they didn't show that.
Yeah, I'm still confused. About
So, yeah, I agree with that stuff. I also agree, I dislike the thing with Galley, or as you call him, Butch, at the end. That was pretty dumb. I agree with that. There's a lot of cliched aspects to this movie. Like, in this type of story, these are very typical things. There wasn't anything that new here. I thought, this is a first-time director of a full-length motion feature. He's only done shorts. And I think it shows. He doesn't really have his own style yet, or anything like that. This show reminded me of In the Look to the 100 quite a bit. Like, I looked at it and went, this could be an episode of the 100 if there's different characters and different setting. So there were things like that bugged me, but overall I was interested throughout. I enjoyed seeing where each thing went. It moved quickly. It got to where it wanted, and I wasn't that disappointed in the overall twist end thing. Yeah, it leaves off. It sets up for a sequel, but it didn't bug me that much, kind of like how Catching Fire did. It didn't bug me that it left off. It just made me go, oh, I would be willing to see what happens next. So,
My problem with that is there was like zero closure in it at all.
Yeah, it's like, here's the thing, and it's like that.
Like they're-
that
they're
thing.
meeting,
well, spoiler alert, they get out of the maze,
Right.
so there is some
Well, that's
kind of
it.
closure.
but they immediately are in second Fucksville
Yeah, well, supposedly.
or something. It's just,
It's being really tricky, and
at least with the first Hunger Games, like they ended it. She was going back. That story was closed.
they're playing it close to the
There
chest.
was
it seems.
stuff
They're
going-
not-
you
they
know,
don't want to tell you everything.
There's
right
there's
away.
another one on the there's a sequel on the horizon. You know it's coming. You get the setup, but at least that story is contained and closed. This
Yeah.
one There is no, it's not contained. They jump right in, right away to like, all right, here we go again.
All right, on to this now.
But
It's very cocksure attitude.
But despite its flaws, I still enjoyed the experience of watching this movie, I guess is what I'm saying. I thought it was interesting. I thought it was entertaining.
I guess my problem...
It wasn't a deep movie. It wasn't like... This isn't like one of my favorite movies of the year. This isn't a movie that impacts me deeply where I'm going to look back on this, but I enjoyed it while it was running. I had a good time. I would go see the sequel.
You're saying that you enjoyed like the mystery and discovery. See, I thought that because I didn't like the characters either. Like...
Well, they didn't have much of
there wasn't much there.
So
I was looking more forward to what's going on. Like my main interest is what was going on, and then as they explained more of it, it didn't really click with me. I didn't like any of the revelations that happened. Like, oh, it was this and this, and I was like, oh.
Well, I don't think we've seen all of them. I guess.
I know. I guess we haven't seen all, but like what they showed me, I was like, oh, I didn't dig it. So I guess if you like where they're going, I can see where you enjoyed the movie more.
Yeah.
They showed me that stuff, and I was like, well, whatever. That's whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever is what I said. Whatever.
I guess for a smaller, like, kind of teen-directed movie, or like aimed at teens sort of movie, this was better than I think I would have expected. Like, I don't know what I'm saying, but yeah.
There was no shirtless Team Jacob.
Yes, they brought the chick there, and it wasn't then a romance. It was, she's part of it. Yeah. She just kind of got thrown in with
Teen Wolf.
They didn't have the whole thing where, like, it becomes a romance story for no apparent reason or randomly or whatever. It was fine. So, yeah, I enjoyed it. It's not perfect, but, for what it was, I thought it was pretty good.
Alright. Well, then I think we should rate this movie.
We should. This week we'll be rating it in how many Hoggles out of 5. And if you don't get that reference, the picture hopefully will help you. Otherwise, sorry, young people.
Don't do that.
All right, I will not keep going. Kit, how many Hoggles out of 5 do you give this?
I'm going to give it 2.
2 out of 5.
Out of 5 Hoggles.
2 out of 5.
I will also give it 2 out of 5 Hoggles.
2 out of 5? I'm going to give it 3.5 out of 5 Hoggles.
Whoa.
Like I said, that was a solid movie. Not outstanding, but I enjoyed what I saw. So,
Like Jennifer Lawrence's nudes.
So, I guess that does it for us. Be sure to like and subscribe.
Does it for me. What?
Be sure to like and subscribe. Be sure to comment below if you would like to tell us what you thought of Maze Runner.
Jennifer Lawrence's nudes.
Or Jennifer Lawrence's nudes, I guess. Anyways, yeah, that should do it for us. Be sure to check out the rest of our shit. And until next time, find your own ways of resisting boredom.
Stupid!
He has no patience.
And a very active Asian libido. Oh, you're whistling patience. Sort of. One of you is off key. Who is the weakest link? It's probably good. He's Asian and has no musical background. Not saying all Asians are bad at music. I'm just saying, out of the two of you, one of us gone to music classes.
Shed a tear 'cause I'm missing you.
And scene. All right, we're back. We're back. Ready?
I've been walking the streets at night, just trying to get it right. And now I can't sleep with somebody around. And now I don't like being stuck in the ground. And the streets don't change, well, maybe the names. I ain't got time for the rain, 'cause I need you. Yeah, I need you. Who gets to play the dead dude from Blind Melon if we do Don't You Cry?